Hail and well met friends, Zandang here for another episode of the epic story. When we last left off, we were talking with this dwarf, getting ready to make a recipe and learn of what is going on with the dwarf Nar. It will be a few moments. Find a comfortable place to wait. Note that this is a solo quest and cannot be completed in a fellowship because, seriously, there's a ridiculous amount of those.
Frithger prepares the brew that will restore the sense of our host, an ancient dwarf who has lived long and seen much. Our company decides what should next be done.
Okay, there is so much going on wrong with this fire. First of all, you put it on a rug. Second of all, the fire is going through the bottom of the pot. I'm a little worried about who the actual crazy one is here, Dwarf. The water is boiling already, and now I will add the ingredients you collected. The odor will be quite pungent, so perhaps you should speak with the rest of your friends that have come to Zodrong while it steeps. The odor is rather unpleasant, though I find that it does clear the cobwebs away when I am feeling under the weather. It will be some time before the brew is ready. Alright, well, let's go talk with our rangers here. Start with Eladin. And also not good to have a fire in the library. So many books, Staftang, and none of them taken when Nar's people left him. It puzzles me. It is clear that many dwarves once lived here, but where have they gone? And why is a mystery. I suspect that even Fathrungir's brew will not clear Nar's mind sufficiently for him to provide us the answers we seek. Cave Claws here? Are you sure? Oh, mine are. I do not know what to make of this dwarf, Staftang. When did all of his people go? Why would they leave him behind? And what could he have seen that might leave him in so addled a state? Frothrungir seems to be kind-hearted, and it seems to me that Nar would be hard-pressed to survive here for any period of time without him. But there is something not quite right about these two. We are a long way from Evendim, Staftang. I wonder how our friends are managing in our absence. Ganglad sighs and looks suspiciously at Nar. I understand why you have taken this brief excursion into the hills, for if Nona is satisfied by what we learn here, our dealings with the Arkluth should be made easier. But what can we really learn from this dwarf? He does not seem to even notice us. Oi, I cannot go in there. My lord, why did you go in? Why did you not listen to your faithful servant? I have been listening to Nar's ramblings, Staftang, and I have managed to piece together some of his history. I believe he was once the servant of the friend of Thor, grandfather of Thorin Oakenshield, and that this was one of their homes in exile. Thror did not return to Erebor, but it seems to me that he made another journey, and Nar accompanied him. From his words, I believe they came into danger, and someone approaches. You, dwarf! Where is the leader of this place? I demand to speak to your chief. Bring a spare mug, Herevin. Do you mock me? Staftang, what is going on here? It's all right, Nona. Nolan listens impatiently as you explain what the situation in Zargund seems to be. I want answers for myself. My brother was changed after he came here, and this Nar knows why. He will tell me why, or it will go badly for him. What did you say to my brother? Wadu when he came here. Wadu? Aye, he was a brave dwarf. My brother was not a dwarf. Now it is ready. I have this for you. This is strong-smelling stuff, is it not? To your health. Alright, he didn't drink it yet. Oh well. Ooh. Who are you? When did you arrive at my hall? Tell me what you said to my brother. Tell me what you said to Wadu. Nar shakes his head, breathing deeply of the steam billowing out of the mug. Wadu. I know that name. We went to the Father Lode, where rang the sound of hundreds of dwarf hammers, far below Zagrond. It is curious. I remember waking with Wadu among the great turning water wheels of Old Father, but I have not seen him since. He is not still down there, is he? You tell Nar that Wadu has been slain, and his beard creases into a frown. Aye, that is a shame. He was most brave, wasn't he? I can take you to the mine, if you would like. I am going too, Dwarf. I will go with you, Staftang. Are you ready to go into the mines below the hole? Very good. I am ready to show you the way. Alright. Let's go into these mines and find what secrets await this company. We are far beneath the earth now, Staftang, and a feeling has been growing on my mind for some time now. I think someone, or something, has watched as we descended. I cannot pinpoint it, but I believe some intelligence has observed our presence from Zodrongd. Something else has made me uneasy. How much of Frothrier's brew has Nar already consumed, and how much remains? The dwarf has been alert for our descent, but what happens when the steaming brew has been exhausted? Aye, just the stuff. Now, stop dallying and follow me. We are almost there. Alright. He is drinking a lot of that stuff. Behold the great wheel of the Old Father. Bats, I am ready for battle. Listen to the sound of those hammers. Keep up the great work, my people. Why are none of the bats attacking Nar? That's a good question. A good question indeed. Oh, time to talk to Nona. I do not like this. Why do the bats of this cavern not attack the dwarf? Why does he walk among them without danger? Wadu came into this mine full of fear and uncertainty. What happened here that he emerged from it with courage? Courage that would lead him to his death. The longer this journey takes, the more questions it poses, Staftang. I want to be above ground again, and in the sunlight. You did not go down to Moria. You have no idea. Why, yes, the braids of your beard are particularly well done this day. It is the smell of the brew that has kept the bats from attacking Nar. Is it the smell of the brew that is attacking Nar? We should hope that it is not, for he seems to have exhausted it. A few drops may remain, but the odor is much less than it was, and he seems to be falling once more out of awareness. Eladin shakes his head. There is a gate ahead. If we have learned anything of the dwarves, it is that such a gate certainly has a lever somewhere to open it. Find the lever and return to us, Staftang, and we may proceed. I fear that this journey will soon end in failure, for without a guide that can speak to us in ways we understand, what can we hope to learn here? Mind your surroundings, Eladin. It's the first lesson that you should always learn. Up here are the pesky cave claws Nar was talking about. But luckily Hairball hates cave claws and will just take care of them for me. Alright, so there's the wheel. And there's the door. But where's the lever? That is the question. Alright, looks like Hairball finally defeated the cave claw there. Oh, right, this way. This reminds me too much of the puzzle quests in Moria. The lever squeals with us, and then slides into place. That's a long way down. I guess we can't even go down that way. That's a bummer. We have to walk all the way back. Well, here we go. Alright, well, according to our quest text, the friends might have gone below, so let's go on down below. Hey, there they are. I am sorry we did not wait, Staftang, but Nar gave a shout and ran forward when the gate opened, and we did not want to lose him. He is just ahead, with Nona. Hey, look, elves can actually run. Alright. Why did you bring us here, Dwarf? Do you even remember? Roast the mutton. I am sorry, Nona. He is no longer aware of us. He sees now only distant memories. But why? What was the body of this Gribbler supposed to tell me? Aye, he was a burned dwarf, with a singed beard. I saw him face many fearsome beasts, but none so deadly as that which lived beneath the earth. Did his heart quail in his chest? No, it did not. I care not for the exploits of some ancient dwarf. Did his axe hand tremble? It did not. Oh, did his axe hand tremble? It did not. Nona. The wounds of this Gribber are still fresh. It has been dead for no longer than a week. Courage rose unbidden in his veins, and he struck the beast once, twice, 3 times. These are sword wounds, not axe wounds. In his own way, I think Nar is telling us 2 stories, not 1. I believe that the dwarf named Heaven slew a great beast beneath the mountains. But I believe too that your brother Wadu found his courage here in the depths and slew this great Gibbler. Wadu? Can this be true? My brother, even after the terrible things my father said to him, and even after what I said to him, in my frustration. Nona trails off, staring at the body of the enormous Gribber. He mastered his fear, Staftang, and achieved a victory that even the bravest and strongest warriors of the Akluth could not hope to match. And now he is gone, slain by enemies who waited in hiding for him to pass. The cowards! They were nothing compared to this great beast, but they led him low where even it could not. My Wadu. I know your road, son of Elrond. That way lies death. What did you say? Treachery, treachery and deceit. You who walk the paths of the dead, beware! How can you know these things? Answer me, Nar. Answer me. Second from the left? That is what I heard. Aye, slightly underdone. It is hopeless, Staftang. Can you tell me what just happened? How can Nar know of the errand of the Grey Company, Staftang? And more than that, how can he know of my father's word to my brother and me? How can he know where considering taking the paths of the dead once we meet Aragorn? I must tell Halbrand and the other rangers of this. I think things may have just become more complicated. We must all return to Zergund. I do not know what this means, but I fear for every answer we obtained in this place, we have received twice as many questions. All right.
The road of the Grey Company has brought us already over field and under stone. But a gathering dread has settled upon me here in Enedwaith. Who is this dwarf, Nar?
A good question.
How can he know where our road may take us? And I feel this question most sharply of all. Can we trust his words?
Never trust a dwarf. And never toss a dwarf. Really don't do anything with dwarves. Alright. Well, let's go and finish off this book, and then I think that'll be the end of the episode. So let's see. Yeah, I know you want us to do book 4, buddy. But we are not ready. Alright.
Nar has often said peculiar things. It is difficult to determine what he means by them.
He has had an extremely long and extremely painful life, as I understand it. And only faithful Fragir remains now to help him continue it. These men with you, these rangers, they seem disturbed by what Nar has said. Can you ease their minds? I fear they will do him some harm, and I cannot allow that. Alright, well, we will keep the rangers from doing Nar harm soon enough, but till then, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Epic Story, and when we return, we will talk to these rangers and prevent them from doing harm in the next episode of the Epic Story. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.